Good afternoon, students. Are you hearing my voice? Are you hearing my voice? Okay, right. Are you visible? Is it visible my screen? స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుందా మీకు? హలో, okay, right. So after the culture through the ages, another concept in our first module of cultural history of India is the features of Indian culture. Okay, so we already discussed a few things regarding the culture in general concept and Indian culture as particular. Okay, once again, I want to repeat the things which we discussed before the culture through the ages. What we discussed in the introduction of culture. So once again, I want to repeat them, and in our next class, we directly go to the development of language and literature in Indian context, particularly from ancient to modern. Okay, today we'll once again repeat the things what we discussed in the Indian culture and its features. Okay, so generally the term, the word culture, which is derived from the term, a word of Latin called as the cult or cultus, meaning the till, or cultivating, or refining and worshipping. Okay, in sum, it means cultivating and refining a thing to such an extent that its end product evokes our admiration and respect. This is particularly same as the Sanskriti. Okay, Sanskriti in Sanskrit or in any other Indian language. Okay, so the Sanskriti, you are well aware that, which is a, a cultural aspects which adjacent or the adjoining or a part and parcel of the human life. Okay, so generally we call the culture as a way of life. Okay, so the way of life in the sense which is a adjacent part of your life. Okay, so the food what you take, the cloth what you wear, the language what you speak, and other things which you are following. Okay, so all these things which is comes under a life of a human. Okay, so these are the things we already discussed in our first um, classes, early classes, and I will directly go to the thing what we differentiate between the culture and a civilization. Okay, culture, civilization, both are having a similar context, are both having a similar meaning, but there is a slight difference here. Okay, so culture is a way of life. Okay, culture is a way of life which is seen in a particular a civilization of a human being. Okay, so here culture within civilization is a common phenomenon. Okay, civilization means having better ways of living and sometimes making nature bend to fulfill their needs. It also includes organizing societies into politically well-defined groups working collectively for improved conditions of life in matters of food, dress, communication, and so on. Okay, so some groups consider themselves as a civilized, look down upon others. This deposition of certain groups have even led to wars and other battles resulting in mass destruction of human beings. Okay, so here culture is a part and parcel of civilization. You find number of cultures in a civilization, and the culture is a temporary here, and the culture may change according to the civilization, but the civilization is a permanent one. Okay, so you cannot see number of civilization within the culture. Okay, you find number of cultures in a civilization. Okay, so on the other hand, culture refers to the inner being as refinement of a head and heart. This includes arts and sciences, music, dance, various higher pursuits of human life, which are also classified as the cultural activities within the civilization. Okay, so therefore, when we think of a culture, we have to understand that it is different from the civilization. As we have seen, culture is the higher level of inner refinement of a human being. Humans are not merely physical beings. Okay, they live, act at the three levels: physical, mental, and spiritual. Okay, while better way of living socially and politically, and the better utilization of a nature around us may be termed as a civilization. Okay, that's what I said before earlier, that civilization is a permanent setup. Within you find number of cultures in a civilization. Okay, so civilization is a broader form. Culture is a inner refinement we find, right? So when you see various features of the culture, general culture, the culture having the various things and culture having certain components we already discussed. So these components may be divided into the materialistic and non-materialistic. Okay, so materialistic in the sense the dress styles, food habits, and various constructional forms, art and architectures, which are comes under the materialistic components. And within the non-materialistic components, this is the ideological thinking you find, particularly the ideology, language, literature, all these things we find within the non-materialistic. Okay, so all these components combined are comes under a culture of a particular territory or a nation or a state or the world. Okay, so when you see the common features or a general features of a culture, the culture is learned and acquired. Okay, the culture is acquired in the sense that there are certain behaviors which are acquired through the heredity. Okay, these culture may transfer or transmit from one generation to the another. Okay, the cultural traits are a cultural aspects what you followed in a particular generation, which may be transferred to the next generations. Okay, the culture what we are, the culture what in the past generations, now we are following certain form of those culture at the present generation. It means the culture may transmit or transfer from one generation to the another. Okay, so this is that the culture is acquired in the sense that there are certain behaviors which are acquired through heredity. Okay, so the individuals inherit certain qualities from their parents, but socio-cultural patterns are not inherited. Okay, so some of the socio-cultural patterns may inherit, right? So these are learned from family members, from the group in the society. Okay, these may transmit from one generation to the another. Okay, next is the culture is shared by a group of people. Okay, the culture may cannot follow a individual privately. Okay, it's a public thing they have to follow, and it may be shared by the group of the people in the society. Well, okay, a thought or a action may be called culture if it's shared and believed or practiced by a group of people. Okay, it may be shared. And the culture is cumulative. Different knowledge embedded in the culture can be passed from one generation to the another. Okay, so more and more knowledge is added in the particular culture as the time passes by. Okay, the culture may added certain things which are suitable for at the time, and they may leave the things within the culture which are they dislike. Okay, so the culture may added or discontinued, maybe followed in the society from one generation to another, or one time to another. Okay, so next one, the culture changes. Okay, the culture may not be same in every time period. Okay, so the culture may be changes according to the time bound. Okay, there is knowledge, thoughts, or traditions that are lost as new cultural traits are added. Okay, so according to the time bound or according to the society,